Are INFJs really that complex? INFJs, often described as the most enigmatic of all personality types, live in a world of paradoxes. We are both deeply emotional and highly logical, independent yet craving connection, dreamers yet realists. Our layers of complexity often leave others confused and even leave us questioning our own nature. So, are INFJs really that complex, or are we simply misunderstood? In this video, we will explore the fundamental reasons behind the INFJ's intricate nature. By the end, you'll have a deeper understanding of why you operate the way you do, and more importantly, how to embrace your complexity rather than fight it. Let's dive in. 1. INFJs think in layers, not in straight lines. INFJs don't process information in a straightforward, linear way. Our minds work in a complex web of interconnections, constantly analyzing patterns, meanings, and deeper implications. You might recall a small detail from a conversation months ago and piece it together with something that just happened, forming an insight that no one else noticed. Except that not everyone will see what you see. Instead of feeling frustrated, channel your ability to synthesize information into creative or strategic thinking. 2. You read people like an open book, yet remain a mystery. INFJs have an uncanny ability to understand others deeply, often picking up on emotions before people even express them. However, this gift is rarely reciprocated. You can tell when a friend is hiding something just by a subtle change in their tone, yet when you feel down, people assume you're fine because you're so good at masking your emotions. Find people who value emotional depth and are willing to meet you halfway. Also, allow yourself to be seen by selectively opening up to trusted individuals. 3. You experience conflicting desires for connection and solitude. INFJs crave deep, meaningful connections, yet too much social interaction can be draining. We often oscillate between wanting to engage with people and needing to retreat into our inner world. You may love spending time with a close friend but suddenly feel the need to be alone, even though nothing has changed externally. Don't feel guilty for needing solitude. Balance your social interactions with alone time to recharge and maintain emotional stability. 4. You have an idealistic vision, but reality rarely matches. INFJs hold a strong sense of how things should be, whether in relationships, careers, or society. When reality doesn't align, it leads to frustration. You believe in deep, unconditional love, but struggle when relationships fail to meet your expectations. While holding on to your ideals, practice accepting imperfections. Seek growth rather than perfection in people and situations. 5. You are both highly rational and deeply emotional. INFJs operate at the intersection of logic and emotion, making decisions that balance intuition with rational analysis. This duality often confuses others, and even ourselves. You may make a career choice that is both strategic yet deeply aligned with your personal values. Lean into this balance as a strength. Don't let others pressure you into choosing one over the other. 6. You feel others' pain as your own. INFJs absorb emotions like sponges, which can be both a gift and a burden. You might feel emotionally exhausted after a conversation with a friend who's going through a tough time. Set emotional boundaries and practice self-care to prevent burnout. 7. You constantly seek meaning, which can lead to existential angst. Everything needs to have purpose for an INFJ. We're not content with just going through the motions. You might struggle in jobs or relationships that feel shallow or meaningless. Create purpose in small ways, through creative projects, meaningful conversations, or personal growth. 8. You adapt to others, sometimes losing yourself in the process. INFJs are social chameleons, easily mirroring others to make them comfortable. But this can lead to identity confusion. You act differently around different groups of people and later wonder, who am I, really? Take time to reconnect with your authentic self. Journaling and solitude can help. 9. You struggle with small talk, but thrive in deep conversations. INFJs dislike surface-level interactions and often feel drained by casual socializing. While others enjoy chatting about the weather, you long for a conversation about personal growth or the mysteries of the universe. Accept that not every interaction will be deep, but seek out kindred spirits who enjoy meaningful discussions. 10. You feel a deep sense of responsibility for others. INFJs often take on the role of caretaker, feeling responsible for the well-being of those around them. You put others' needs before your own, even at the expense of your own mental health. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. 11. You have a high standard for authenticity. INFJs value authenticity deeply and can sense when people are being insincere. You struggle in workplaces where politics and fake personas dominate. Seek environments that align with your values. Don't compromise on authenticity. 12. You are both a dreamer and a realist. INFJs have visionary dreams but are also pragmatic in making them happen. You might dream of changing the world but also understand the practical steps required to do so. Use this duality to your advantage by setting realistic goals toward your bigger vision. 13. You are private, yet people confide in you. INFJs don't readily share personal details, yet others feel compelled to tell us their deepest secrets. A stranger opens up to you about their life story within minutes of meeting you. Protect your energy. It's okay to set conversational boundaries. 14. You are a walking paradox, and that's your strength. Ultimately, the INFJ's complexity is what makes us unique. We exist between extremes, and that duality is our superpower. You may feel like two different people at times, logical yet emotional, introverted yet social, grounded yet idealistic. Instead of fighting this, embrace your contradictions. You are not meant to fit into a box, you are meant to bring depth and insight into the world. INFJs are indeed complex, but this complexity is what makes us extraordinary. Rather than seeing it as a challenge, recognize it as a gift. By understanding yourself deeply, setting boundaries, and embracing your paradoxical nature, you can thrive in a world that may never fully understand you. If this resonated, share your thoughts in the comments. Let's build a community where INFJs can be themselves. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into the INFJ experience. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.